This now with Greg Simons. He's a Russian affairs analyst, and he joins me now live from Sweden's Uppsala. Thank you so much for being with us on the program. So can we say these recent attacks from Russia is in response to the U.S. giving Ukraine the green light in using its weapons to hit Russian targets?
Well, Ukraine has already been using these weapons before. I mean, this is a response to that. I mean, Macron has been threatening with French weapons. You had that discussion with the German generals about using their weapons. So, I mean, this is a natural reaction to their threat to use these weapons to keep Russian cities out of range.
Right, and we are hearing from Medvedev saying that the use of long-range weapons against Russia could become a reason to go to war with NATO. And there was always this worry that if the U.S. allowed the use of U.S. weapons, it would drag NATO into this war. Are we closer to that scenario now more than ever?
Well, it's playing out, sure. I mean, it's not only the use of the weapons, but as has been said, I mean, those weapon systems require a lot of training and precision to use. So in all likelihood, and this is not only from Russian sources, but from Western sources, these are being used by those citizens who have been trained to use them from Britain, from the US, from France, etc. This is what those German generals are saying. So, I mean, this moves away from this indirect involvement of NATO in the war to a direct involvement, and this is an act of war. So Medvedev is absolutely correct. And these red lines just keep on disappearing. Mm-hmm. First of all, it began with relatively innocent weapons, but now we're getting up to the upper end of them because the West cannot accept that the war is lost in Ukraine.
Right. And this is all happening around Russia continuing its advances in Kharkiv, with Moscow now saying that it's aiming to create a buffer zone in the Kharkiv region. Is that Putin's goal here with Kharkiv? Just walk us through the importance of the city itself and what you make of Putin's goals. Is he trying to just create a buffer zone there, or does he want to capture the city completely?
Well, unlike Western politicians, Putin says things and he acts upon them. So if he says that he's going to create this buffer zone, he will do that. Of course, it takes a lot of manpower material to capture a city like Kharkiv, but it also takes a lot to hold a city like Kharkiv. And Ukraine is very much on the losing side. It's running out of manpower, it's running out of material, weapons, it's running out of the will to fight. At least those who are doing the fighting, not Zelensky and those who are behind the front lines. So, I mean, this is problematic for both sides. And of course, if the West escalates further, I mean, this is going to be escalated by Russia, because the strategic importance of Ukraine is of much more value to Russia than it is to the United States.
Quite interesting. Russia affairs analyst Greg Simons, thank you so much for being with us here on TRT World. I appreciate it.